And we are back. Why wouldn't we be back? Let's get into some of these body cam reactions, man. This is coming from Body Cam Declassified. Link is in the description. Go over there, sub, hit the bell for notifications. You should know I only do these videos for my audience. We're not going to waste no time. We got the cop versus a mean landlord. Shocking ending. I haven't seen this, guys. We're watching it together. Come on.
21, thank you.
1062.
You told the cops you don't pay my rent, and you told the cops you're never getting me.
Hey, guys, let's settle down, everybody, please.
We don't need you. We can
Please,
resolve.
officer, tell him.
What's the problem?
She hasn't paid her rent, so I'm holding on to these until she pays her rent. She knows she has to pay on the first of the month. She's been here for 7 months. She knows what the deal
And I
is.
always pay. And I always
yes,
pay.
but you don't even have a job right now, so how do I know I'm going to get to your man?
I'm about to start.
All right, sir, stay here. I'll be with you in a second.
Thank you, officer.
He knows
Nah, man. Nah. This is a skit, right?
I'm
This
about
is
to start
this is a skit.
a job, officer. He can't hold my baby's diapers like that. Who holds a child's diaper? That's easy.
Nobody holds a child's diapers for rent. How much is rent? How much are your kids' diaper? Yeah, man. This is a this is a skit, y'all. Yeah, y'all. No. Look, man. Look, guys. I got to keep integrity. The last video that we looked at clearly with the judge who was coincidentally in the judge robe. Nah, I deleted it. It had, I don't know how many views it had on it. Man, I don't care. It don't matter to me. This is how we make the sausage. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to edit this out. We're going to keep it in there. And the link's in the description. If you guys want to go over to Body Cam Declassified, I don't know if all of their videos are this way. Okay. I don't know if there's some real videos over there, but for integrity, listen here, guys. I may not have much, but I got integrity, baby. Listen here. I'm not going to play games. I'm not going to play games because this is not anything reviewing body cam videos where people are faking. I don't know the purpose of those videos, man. There's so much racism and so much discrimination. And boy, the cops are so evil that you guys got to make skits. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Here, so I'm going to set up another video right now, and we're going to get to it. Hold on real quick. All right, we're going to get ready to go here. The channel that we're going to react to is not Body Cam Declassified, and I'm going to go look at the rest of their videos because if all of their videos are skits, there's no point for me to look at them. Maybe you guys would like looking at that. That's not me personally. So I promote the right channels, okay, for what we're trying to do here on the Heavy Gantt channel. I report real channels, okay? That is the second one that was a skit. So I don't know, guys. If there are legit videos that come from that channel, please send them to me. If they not legit, don't send them. Okay. If you don't know if they're legit or not, that's a different question because sometimes it does take a second or two. But anyway, okay, let's go. Neighbor from hell gets a long overdue visit from police. She won't forget y'all. Okay, we're not wasting no time. Let's get to it. Let's go.
What's going on?
Look like the man off a bet. No, what
I've
happened?
got that.
Yeah, well, Daphne Sam's jumped. She hit me last night. Her and her sister and friends, they jumped me outside. She hit me in the head with a Michelob bottle. That's why I can't go to work today. I came up here. Can you knock the door? I came up here.
Well, the other officer's actually going to be coming in a minute. So.
Oh, but that's, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I don't want to run each other.
Who's that?
That's the suspect.
From
Hey, and by the way, I'm sorry to be cutting it already, but I don't know if I mentioned this. The channel's unpopular. Links in the description. That first video kind of messed me up, y'all. So I apologize. If I ain't say that, I want to put that up there. I'll put the link there. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna call y'all.
Okay. There's another officer coming. Just have a seat right there for a minute. Just hang tight and I'll talk to you. Did you just call just now or no?
I didn't call. Because guess what? She called.
Okay.
Because she followed me up here. Which I was coming to tell the rent lady, I'm leaving. Because I can't live over here.
Okay.
And it's important. I'm glad that I'm looking at this. You see the baby there? And the baby is mimicking everything she's doing. The baby is mimicking everything she's doing. This is what kids do. Okay, it ain't just about what they hear. It's about what they see and everything. They're going to copy whatever they see. Come on.
If I feel like I got to walk outside, if I have to think about getting into an argument with anybody that live over here or getting into an altercation, I think I should leave. Because if I'm going to take my trash out, and then I spoke to everybody. I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? And then she's like, oh, bitch, don't. Bitch,
Let me just tell the other officer. Hold on one second. That's the one they called. I'm talking with the other half.
She getting her feelings because I found her, me and her were friends. We graduated.
You and her are friends?
We were.
How long did you guys know each other?
Since 2020. We graduated the pre-value program. We graduated the primary rocks program together.
You work together still or no?
No, I don't. No, she don't work nowhere.
Okay. You still work?
Yes, sir, I do. But at the end of the day, like she introduced me to a homegirl girl that she knows. And one night I was standing outside and I seen her homegirl sitting in her car giving a piece of Willie some head. So I called her. I was like,
what?
She knows this girl watching this man in your car. And she was like, oh, this. And then she told the girl about what I said. But which I don't, I repeated what I said. That night they was out there congregating again. I repeated literally what I said. Yeah, you was. Yeah, you did. And I had my baby. So guess what? I went in the house and closed my door. Because I ain't know that.
Where do you live? Which one is
At
yours?
E-building.
Hey, it sounded to me like she need to mind her business. She one of them neighbors. Mind your business.
She lived in.
Okay.
But yeah, but all of a sudden last night, I guess I spoke my head right now. I don't. She and her feeling, oh, you know, I don't fuck with you. But you said my friend sucked piece of Willie dick. Yeah. Then you know, I'm like, oh, and then I seen her with the bottle in her hand like this. She had it sitting there waiting. I seen it was premeditated. Everything she wanted to do was right. Yeah, but she hit me with the bottle. Guess what? We going down together. I ended up on the ground, and all of a sudden.
Just you and her?
No, I don't know who was on top of me.
Okay.
All I know was I got hit with a bottle, and then all I know is when I opened my eyes, I had my foot on her chest, and I was on the ground, and on her throat, and all of a sudden, I guess her sister, and her sister came, and I guess her sister had to help her. And then all I know is I had her.
Ain't it fascinating how people just incriminate themselves? You basically just explained that you jumped on this woman, attacked this woman, and she needed help to protect her because you were attacking her. That's what you just admitted to.
To stay ass down too, because at the end of the day, I live here.
Yes.
I should not have to be like I'm scared to come outside, or I can't speak to people that live right above me or in my vicinity. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna defend myself.
So that happened last night.
Yeah,
Why is she calling us today?
No, she called you today because when I opened the door, she had that too, and I swung on her ass again. Because at the end of the day, I ain't calling police. Yeah, me and her got into it again. But yeah, she calling her now. But she ain't calling last night when she hit me first.
Did anybody call last night or no?
No, I ain't called last night because that's what I knew I was coming up to this US. I'm leaving.
To get out of here?
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna stay over here because at the end of the day, that girl is nothing but Texas.
What's your name, man?
Trial on the street. I have enough problems in my life.
TRYLON?
Yes, sir. I have enough problems as it is.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, that female right there, I can't.
What's your date of birth real quick?
October 31st, 1985.
Okay.
When you're somebody, I'm calling DCF. I'm putting your ass in jail. But you hit me first last night. You hit me with a Michelob bottle. I had to wake up and literally see my face.
Let me pull up one second.
And then clean you up.
With a Michelob bottle.
On her last night, and so let me see the news right there.
They got in an argument last night. They were bickering back and forth. This morning they wake up. She comes to the office to talk to management, and then as soon as you open the door, the two get in an altercation.
Are you Miss Frank?
Yes.
Okay. You want to hang tight with her? What is going on? I mean, my lady outside is saying this happened right out at the front door right here, right where the office is.
Okay, so from my understanding, I got a phone call from Miss Streeter, and I could barely hear what she was saying, so I told her,
This morning?
This morning.
Okay.
So the maintenance guy was in the office, so I told her I can't.
That's the guy sitting right there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I said I can't understand what you're saying. You have to come into the office.
Sure.
But the office is closed on Wednesday, so I gave her permission, to come up here. So she came up, you know, and I was like, okay, let her in. And she was telling me how she was jumped in the parking lot last night by Daphne Sims and her sister and her company.
Okay.
So this is the story she was telling me. So I was like, oh my gosh, she said, but I'm coming to tell you this, and I need to go ahead and sign my intent to vacate form.
Sure.
So I was like, okay. So I asked her then, did you call the police? And she was like, well, no, I didn't call the police last night or whatever. She was like, to be honest with you, she was like, she hit me with a bottle, and she said she woke up. When she got up this morning, she seen her face, and then that's when she was like, oh my God, like, you know, my face messed up. She had to call her for work. So she came right here. So as she's telling me this, I was like, okay, I see somebody at the door knocking at the door. So I opened the door, and I'm like, it was Daphne.
Okay.
Now, there's been an issue with her coming to the office on Wednesdays knowing that office was closed. You know, she's been doing...
You talking about Daphne?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been doing a lot. It's been more than one altercation with her fighting with, you know, tenants and tenant friends, and it's been a lot.
Okay.
So she was already sent up to evictions. I was telling her, you know, okay, well...
So Daphne's being evicted too?
Yeah, she was, because, you know, because of the disturbance. It's been a lot of disturbance from her. So I never thought that, you know, Charlotte would be a part of it, you know, but I guess because she's down in that area, she just targeted her as well. So she was saying when she opened the door, I turned around because the baby was standing behind me, and because Charlotte was out the door at this point in time, and the baby was still in the office. So as she went out the door, and she was like, you hit me with a bottle last night, and the baby was there. Now, by the time I turned around to tell the baby to back up, they was going at it.
When you said they were going...
Ain't it amazing how often people have no concern? Mothers, okay? Mothers and women in general have no concern about fighting in front of the kids. None at all. No concern about cussing, talking bad in front of the kids, fighting in front of the kids, being violent in front of the kids, threatening people in front of the kids. Crazy.
What were they doing?
Fighting. Going at it. Like,
was the door open, or?
Yes, I couldn't close the door either because there was some keys stuck down there. Somebody's keys got stuck on the door, so the door was just left open. So I had the baby in the office, and I was like, okay, hold on. I can't break y'all up because, for one, I'm not going to get into this. And this baby here, so I'm just going to close, you know, trying to close the door. But I was talking to them both, like, y'all need to let go. Stop. I don't, like, come on.
Sure.
It's the baby, is y'all at the office. What's going on? So
you didn't see who started it today?
Not as far as by the time
you just heard what's her name saying you hit me with the bottle.
I heard her saying you hit me with the bottle. She told me that earlier, but by the time she walked up, Charlone was outside, and I think Daphne was walking up. I see her walking up, and I heard her say you hit me with the bottle, and the baby was behind me. And when I looked down, they was locked.
I guess my question is like, so you see
who hit who first?
Well, I know you said you didn't know. That's
but
was Charlone in the office, and then she opened the door up, or who opened the door?
No, Charlone was leaving out.
Okay, so she was leaving out.
Yeah, she was leaving out of the office. She said, she was saying, okay, well, I told her she need to sign the intent to vacate form.
Okay.
So she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do that. And the door opens. As a matter of fact, Daphne was opening up the door, and Charlone was at the door getting ready to go out the door.
Okay.
And then that's how they go.
Okay.
The camera that's out here on the side of the building, is it going to show that? Well, I'm just saying. No, I understand what you're saying, but if the camera shows you hit her first and you're telling me she hit you first, that's a problem, right?
Let's see what that camera says, because I don't know. Okay, now, from what the lady said, whoever the lady that was just talking says, the other girl is the problematic person, right? That's according to her. Now, I don't know if she's friends with her or if she's just 100% right that the other girl is problematic and going to get evicted. But from what she said, it sounded like she was the one in the wrong from what she said. Let's keep watching.
I know, but it's somebody hit me with a bottle first. Yeah, but just so we're on the same page, if you got in a fight last night and you see that person today, that's not defending yourself. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not, because you've already went home and went to sleep. I know, but you're telling me. I know, but you're telling me you're afraid. But I know. I understand what you're saying, but you just told me that you two got in an argument. If you were afraid, you're not going to argue. Okay. Well, I'm just...
And the kid wasn't even an issue. She keeps talking about the kid, but from what the other lady said, the kid was behind her. So she wasn't thinking about where's my kid at. You was ready to get some get back.
Saying if the camera shows you swung first or she swung first, then obviously that person is the instigator for the fight.
Right. Look at her face. She kind of looked worried though.
There's cameras and there's probably witnesses, and we'll get it all figured out. But this is pretty childish for y'all. Well, then y'all keep entertaining this with each other.
I'm moving. I'm leaving this person.
Okay. Gotcha. Where are you planning on going? You finding a new place?
Yeah, I really do time, but
gotcha.
I'm not going to stay here.
Well, hopefully we can get it all figured out here in a second and pull the cameras up.
Yeah, because I'm moving. And I can't afford to keep giving turning with somebody that don't like me.
No, I'm the same way.
That's a nitpick at me. I'm trying to watch you nitpick at the camera out here.
I know, but just because someone's talking or nitpicking, that doesn't mean you should fight them.
It ain't that either, but it's crazy. You know, and crazy people and all that, and what you defend myself every time.
And I'm really sorry that the audio is so bad right here, man, but this is the original body cam. It just is what it is. I want to hear what she got to say because you're actually hearing her mentality. And you hear the cop saying just because somebody's nitpicking, that doesn't mean throw hands with them. But for certain people, yeah, if you say something disrespectful, if you look at me disrespectful, if I could somehow have the intuition of disrespect coming from you, then that's a reason to throw hands, man. There's a lot of people like that.
Why can't people just leave each other alone? Like, why? Well, I don't understand it. Do you? Like, if you did my job, you would see how ridiculous it is because it's all the time.
That's them.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're going too fast. Because you gotta.
What I gotta do? You need to do it.
Okay, I'll try it.
There you go.
Okay. Well. All right, ready? So, Daphne's at the door's gonna open. Boom.
Yeah.
And then they're fighting.
It's funny because when I confronted her about how or what happened with the incident, she said they were arguing and then they just started fighting. She couldn't tell me how it started.
Yeah, you can clearly see the door open and the immediate boom comes out. Because they're fighting for a good bit. She's just waiting at the door, I guess, and then the door opens.
Was the door locked?
No. At first she was, but she was coming up to the door, and she was coming to the door, and Charlene was actually going out the door.
Okay.
So,
Can we agree that they both probably need to get evicted for real? That this is mutual combat? Either way, whoever swung first in this particular, I think they both need to go to jail, and they both need to get evicted. Come on.
At some point, she opened the door.
Does the other lady want to do anything?
The one outside?
No,
Yeah.
she didn't.
She does?
Yeah, the two of them are, I guess, having repeated issues.
No, I've never heard of her and this young lady having any type of issues. It's always been her and the other tenant.
Yeah.
This one that's in the lobby?
The lady outside is the one that had the issues with the rest of the tenants in the building.
Okay.
I've never heard of her in here having an issue with them.
Okay.
So this is the first time.
Okay.
Which is why I was kind of shocked by when she came in the office what she was saying.
She got a kid. But this is not
Domestic or anything like that.
So.
Yeah, hopefully she's eligible.
Yeah.
Let's find out. She indicated she wasn't from here. Do you know where she's from?
Of course not.
She lives here.
I know she lives here, but she said that she's not from
Why would she be from here?
Tallahassee or anything.
I think she has family in Georgia.
Okay.
She was her mom.
Alright. Well, I'll get a video of that too.
Yeah.
Do you live by yourself in that apartment?
Me and my two kids.
Okay. Where's your other kid?
He's in school.
Oh, he's a little bit older?
Yeah, he went home.
Alright, just hang tight for a few minutes. We gotta go out here to the car and talk to Miss Mims. We'll be right back, okay?
What she said to us was that you were coming up to the door, and I don't know the other girl's name. I'm sorry, I wasn't in there when I got her name. The other girl came up to the door. She had the little guy, I'm assuming the other lady's son, and she had him, and she was walking down the hall when the door opened. So she said she didn't see it. That's what she told us. Now, just so we're clear, Ms. Daphne, there's not a camera on the inside, but there's a camera on the
Evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Sign your name there, but put what happened.
probably going to go to jail for battery, unless she says something that completely throws it off, I believe she's probably going to go to jail. You have a couple marks on you. Mr. Reader, can I talk to you real quick right here?
Here we go.
I need to read you something. We need to have a frank conversation.
Oh, no, I want to hear that.
Yeah.
What we need to do is. Go and get my paperwork because I'm going to press charges on her also. It look like she's going to read me some rights.
Well, he wants to read. He's got to ask you some.
Hey, they done already looked at that video. They done already looked at that video because the other girl probably does have a reputation of starting stuff with other tenants. You know what I mean? Whatever the video showed is why she's in trouble. Come on.
Questions.
We'll go all there in just a second, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. This is very serious because these are your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of the rights that I've read to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you previously requested any law enforcement officer to allow you to speak to an attorney? Have you asked to speak to an attorney?
About this incident, me or him?
No?
No, but I will.
Okay, so having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now, or do you want to
That's actually a good answer. Come on.
talk to your attorney?
I will talk to my
So you don't want to talk to me?
Yeah, I'll talk to you because
You will talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you, just so I'm clear, and we got to make it very clear, you're going to talk to me?
Yes.
Okay. With that being in mind, and you making it clear that you will talk to me,
Yes, sir.
when Miss Mims walked up to the door, and the door opened,
Yes, sir.
what happened?
She grabbed me and I hit her.
She grabbed you,
Yes, sir.
okay?
And her phone, she grabbed me, her phone hit the ground, she grabbed me and I hit her back.
You hit her? Okay, how did you hit her?
How did I hit her?
Like, did you slap her? Did
No.
you push her? Did you punch her?
I just did. I grabbed her, me and we went like this.
Okay. It was just you and her in the doorway?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and at no point did anything else happen? So you're saying she walked up, grabbed you, you hit her?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just so we're clear,
Yes, sir.
the incident was captured by video.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure that's what happened?
All I know is, sir, when I opened that door, she grabbed my shirt and she dropped her phone. When she grabbed my shirt, I went in and her phone hit the ground, and that's what happened.
Okay, again, just so we're all on the same page, there's a video camera right outside.
Oh, well, I don't know.
That's what you recall?
Yes, because I was defending myself. That's all I know.
I got you.
I'm defending myself because at the end of the day, I have a concussion from last night.
Nah, she was ready to fight from last night. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna be okay with getting hit with a bottle and then I see you tomorrow. Of course, she was with the smoke. Of course, she's with the smoke, man. But you got your baby there, dog. But I can't really advise you because I don't know really what happened because I wasn't here. We ain't see the video. We don't know the dynamic, what's going on in the apartment complex. The only thing I can say is, man, do not jeopardize your freedom. You got children depending on you, just trying to prove a point to somebody, man. You know what I mean? If you already see what it could be, man, avoid that person is the best I could tell you.
Of course, so I feel like at the end of the day, if she want to press charges on me, then you can get my paperwork. I'm gonna press charges on her.
Yeah, we can figure all that out. There's no problem at all.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
That's,
I
if
got
that's
the
the case.
video.
I'm gonna go to jail, sir. I feel like I came up here to defend myself and to let her know that I'm moving. But for somebody to trail me, watch me get in my car and come up here behind me, literally, what are your intentions? What was your intentions? That's all I want to know.
I understand where you're coming
Like,
from.
why are you following me?
But just so we're clear, the door was locked or shut. There was a door between the two of you.
Yeah.
So she was outside.
No, when I opened the door.
So you opened the door?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I looked out the door when I
Yep.
opened it. That's what happened.
Okay. Why did you open the door if you were in
Because
fear?
I was standing there because I want to know what she followed me for.
I know, but you just said that you were in fear.
Yeah,
and
I'm
she
in
followed you
fear.
up here, but you
But I'm
opened
at the
door.
office. I was surprised to see that it was even her when I opened it though, because I didn't know
And really, you can clearly see this woman is not scared of that other girl. Y'all don't see no fear in her, okay, to where she was threatened and had to do what she did.
it was her.
I got you. But you
But for
opened
her
the door,
to-
correct?
Yeah, because
Okay.
when I opened it, I'm like, oh,
You said you were surprised to see it was her, but a minute ago you just said that
she followed
you
me.
wanted to know why she was coming up here. That's why you opened the door.
At the end of the day, that's what I wanted to know. When I
There you
opened
go.
the door and seen
I
her.
know, but you just said you were surprised to see it was her, so you
Yeah,
just
I was
contradicted
surprised.
yourself when you said that.
How do I do that? When I
Exactly. You open the door like, yo, what you following? What you want? And it went to that. Okay, and it wasn't even no words. Apparently, it went right into physicality.
said,
Because you said that you were opening the door to see why she was following you, but you said you were surprised to see it was her.
I didn't say I was surprised to see it was her. Yeah, when I opened it, I was surprised to know it was her. That's all.
Mm,
Gotcha.
okay.
Like, why are you here now?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even. She had to be sitting in her car watching me.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like, why are you? Why are you here?
So, all right. Well, as of now, you're going to.
Sir, wait. Can you just wait, sir? My son is right there. I'm not a dangerous person. I don't.
Hey, your son was right there when you was throwing hands, ma'am.
Sir, listen. Don't do this in front of my baby.
I'll keep it behind your back. Do not add another charge to this.
I don't want to do this.
Do not add another charge to this.
Oh my God! Like, what can you get my paperwork? Because I'm pressing charges on
That's
her.
fine. We'll put all that in the report.
And no, not in the report. I'm gonna do a report right now.
We are. We're gonna do all that.
No, wait till my mama get my kid, get my house straight before I go. I don't mind going, turning myself in or whatever.
Let me get a picture of you real quick, right?
I don't mind. Yeah.
For your injuries.
Take this hat off, cause it's my head. I literally might have a dent in my head.
Okay, hold on. Look up. Yeah.
My son is right there.
And I really think, man, that both of them should go to jail because both of them have been fighting. I don't think only one of them should go to jail. I don't think that's fair and just. But it is what it is, right? They have the video, and the video showing what it showed.
Well, let me get close to the injury so I can see him. Stop moving.
My baby is right there.
Where on your head?
At the top, and I don't want to move because I don't want him to think that I'm being dangerous. That's all.
Do you have anything in your pockets I need to know about?
No, sir.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Do you want to know why you're going to jail today?
I know why.
Why?
Because I was afraid of defending myself, and I am going to press charges. So can you please let me do my paperwork?
Absolutely. We'll take care of all that.
I want to do that now.
Yep.
Please, I would like to do that
We
now.
heard you. There's no paperwork for you to fill out.
I
It'll be in the report.
I don't care about reports. I want to press charges today.
Still gonna go to jail. Like, this doesn't stop you from going to jail.
Okay. Listen, real quick.
Because at the end of the day, my son.
Listen, there's two things we need to worry about right now. Who's going to watch your kid?
That's what I'm trying to. If you take me out of handcuffs, I can figure all this thing.
Unfortunately,
sir, I'm not a bad person. I'm a mom.
I know you're not a bad person. I'm not saying. But listen,
I'm a lady.
Sit down and wait till my best friend come and get my kid.
Yeah, we can set all that up. But just so you understand, once the handcuffs go on, I'm not allowed to take them off unless you're out of custody or you're at the jail.
All right, well, let me sit down right here.
Absolutely.
My best friend on the way to get my son.
You already called her?
Tonight, go get my baby, get my keys, go to my house. My mama, get my keys, my car keys.
This is just for that you have a baby.
Yeah. All right, Charles.
Do you have any prior convictions for battery?
No.
No? Okay.
Did she not get her car keys? Yeah, she okay.
I'm going to put it in your pocket.
Listen,
No,
So we were gonna give you a piece of paper to show up on the court date, but you already have a failure to appear for other stuff.
Okay, to appeal for what?
You have a failure.
Oh, what? Here, let me run it back. So they was trying to do her a solid, man. Run this back.
paper. Did he already tell you?
No.
No, we hadn't talked about it.
No,
So we were gonna give you a piece of paper to show up on the court date, but you already have a failure to appear for other stuff.
Okay, to appeal for what?
You have
a battery or
failure
something?
for another battery in case it happens. So I think it was 2000.
She got another battery case. And it looked like she's raising, I think those are two boys. Okay. It looked to be like two boys. All right. This is what I mean, right? I don't think this woman is no bad woman. I don't think she's no bad mother, man. Okay. I could see how she was cussing in front of her kid, how she was acting in front of her kid and fighting in front of her kid. Okay. Do I think that makes her necessarily a bad mother? She's a bad example. That doesn't mean she don't love her kids. This is the nuance that we talking about here. That don't mean that she's a bad. Well, I'm not a bad person. That's not the question. The question is, ma'am, is your behavior prepping your children for the penitentiary? Now, at worst, she's an aggressive, violent person. This is her second battery. The other girl has a history, and you know what I'm saying? Obviously, she's violent, which leads back to what I be saying, man. Violence and aggression and throwing, man, it is so prevalent amongst the women, man. It is, and this woman, I don't know how old she is, okay? But I'm saying, regardless of age, regardless of intent, regardless of how much you may love your children, this type of behavior and the normalization of women being aggressive and violent and taking pride in it is really just prepping these kids for the penitentiary. That's what's producing the YNs. This attitude from the mamas, because number one, well, where's the father at? Well, ma'am, number one, you're poor at picking a man to father your offspring. Okay, that's on you. All right, because under your leadership, under your guidance, and under your instruction, you produce convicts. It's proven. That's what happens, man. Let's keep watching.
18. You didn't show up to court?
Oh no, that's because I was living in Georgia. I didn't have anywhere to stay over home.
I got you, but if you don't show up for court, that's why they
I was
charge
running
you.
it out. I was running it out on that.
I got you. So listen, I'm being crazy. I'm not charging you anything crazy. It's just a simple battery. On the video, it did not say what you said happened. Okay? Listen to me. Look at me. You got anything in your bra? You got anything in your shorts or anything? Because I don't want you to get in trouble with jail. This is simple battery. You can be out in a couple hours max. Okay?
I'm already on pre-charge.
Well, hopefully they can get that figured out too. Okay?
Yeah, it's too late to do something. Come on, look.
Okay.
You won't put me in jail, but make sure when I get there, make sure I get my paperwork.
Absolutely. I got. Trust me. Look, camera's on. Yeah. I heard you say it. I'm going to put in my report that you wish to press charges too.
I want to write it down.
Gotcha.
The woman was charged with child neglect and resisting an officer without violence.
And this is going to cost her. They hit her with resisting. Man, what they hit her with resisting for? She didn't. Did she really resist for real? See now. Got time today. Hold on. Right. Hold on. Right here.
Right there. I'm not a.
All right. Well, as of now, you're going to.
Sir, wait. Can you just wait, sir? My son is right there. I'm not a dangerous person. I don't care. Listen. Don't do this in front of my baby.
I'll keep it behind your back.
I'm not.
Do not add another charge to this.
I don't want to do this.
Do not add another charge to this.
Oh my God! Like, what can you get my paperwork? Because I'm pressing charges on her.
That's fine. We'll put all that.
Is this resisting? Well, I mean, obviously she must be resistant to some degree because he's telling her don't get another charge. But I see the cuffs go on her hand, and I don't see her really fighting. Hold on.
In the report.
No, not in the report. I'm gonna do a report right now.
We are. We're gonna do all that.
No, wait till my mom.
Does all this count as resisting, man? You guys let me know, man. It's already bad enough. I don't want to make it worse for her. If you resist, and it just is what it is. But I don't think compared to what we see on the Heavy Gantt channel, on all these body cam channels, resisting is like it's a lot worse than this. But that doesn't mean she's not resisting, right? Also doesn't mean she's not resisting. So let me know what you guys think. Remember, you can say whatever you want to say. The only rules are talk like you guys have said to be nice. All praise to the almighty algorithm. Like, share, subscribe. Yes, we on our way to 1 million, baby. Let's get it.